Hey everybody, how's it going? Things are a-okay here. So last week I went and I bought. Last week I went and I was at the store. Yeah, I go to the store still. Last week I was at the store and I ended up getting like two. I was in the meat section. They had 2 strip steaks for like $5, and I was like, oh, can't beat that. So I ended up getting some, and we're gonna make some tonight. We're gonna make one of them tonight, and I'm also gonna be making some steamed broccoli and sweet potatoes. But the sweet potatoes are already pre-cooked. I just pre-cook them one day, and then I'll freeze them, and then I'll microwave them as I want them. That's a really good way to do it. Because look, I get it. We're all busy people, and it can be a real pain. It could be a real pain in the patoot. Be a real pain in the patoot to like cook every single night. So I'll buy like a 5-pound bag of sweet potatoes or a 2-pound bag of sweet potatoes, 3-pound, and I'll cook all the sweet potatoes and then I'll freeze them. I love doing it. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So I got like a little less than a. It's just like I'm using like a little bit of butter and some olive oil just to cook the steak. You can cook it pretty much however you want to. I also preset the oven to 350 degrees because I'm gonna sear it on both sides, and then I'm going to throw it in the oven. Why not? You know. So got this cooking down. The oil going. I love steak. Every time I buy steak, it's always like a treat because I don't eat steak like very often. I usually stick with chicken or like. Like chicken or beans or sometimes fish. I don't really eat a lot of fish except for tuna, just because it's so expensive. But yeah, so this is what the steaks look like. They've been marinating for like 2 days in like salt, pepper, garlic, and some Worcestershire sauce. So yeah, let's just throw it on there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what magic happens. We'll throw it on there on the other side. I can already smell that. So I know Emma's gonna be happy tonight. You don't even need to season it because it's already pre-seasoned. So it's just a matter of cooking it right now. And, don't turn the stovetop on like high. Turn it on medium. You just want to. I don't want to get the house all smoky. I just want it to be like a slow cook, I don't know. Just so I can, like I said, sear it on both sides. And I already got the fatty side on the bottom. My favorite. Emma, come here, honey. You want some steak? Come here. So, I know Emma's happy. But yeah, I think it's a really good thing to do to cook like a bunch of potatoes or something like that one night. Not like 10 or anything like that, but maybe like 3 or 4, and just like depending on the size of the sweet potato, cut it in half and just freeze it. That's what I would do. So yeah. Yeah, come here. You want some? She's embarrassed. She wants some, but she's embarrassed. Starting to get a little crusty. But I'd say like a safe bet on these are like maybe 7 to 9 minutes on each side. I mean, it's really up to you. I personally like it seared on both sides and then thrown in the oven, and then with some Worcestershire sauce and some onions. Wink. Are you sure you don't want some? What? What? You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. Oh, what a cuddle. Come on. Some pepper. I'll throw a little bit more garlic, okay? And maybe a little salt, okay? So you season it a little bit. Wait, you see, it's starting to get smoky now. This is like terrible. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Small kitchen. Okay. Go and flip it over. Emma, look. Look at the camera. Oh my God, she's hungry. She's a chef, okay? So just leave her alone, okay? This is going to turn out really good. Oh, my little best friend. This is Emma. Emma, say hi, baby. We've been friends for like 7.5 years since she was a baby, since she's a puppy. Okay, I know. You want some? Did you want some? Yeah. She's like licking her lips. Oh, it's starting to sear. I guess you can turn it on low. I always like to turn it on low because it's still going to cook in the oven, you know? Come on, slip in here. Brought to you by Pompeian Organic Extra Virgin Olive Oil. It'll really cook your food. Trust me. cooking faster than I thought it would, too. Got crusty really quickly. Holy crap. Look. I think they should. I want to burn. Look at that crust. That's a really good crust. Part of it's from the fat, but okay. I'll tell you what. We'll let it cook for like another minute, and that'll be it. All right. That's it. French's Worcestershire sauce. It'll season your steak well. It'll tenderize it. Oh crap, I'm all out of it, that's why. Had to add some water to it. That's how you sear a steak. So, top this off with some got some red onions in here. Just regular red onions, and just throw them in there. Oh, shoot. Just throw them in there. Gives a little bit more of a. It gives it, these red onions will give it like a sweeter taste. But the onions taste really good with the steak. Get a few more of these odd ends. because I'm the only one eating this, so I'm not trying to impress anybody, you know. And well, no, I'm not trying to impress Emma. She eats anyway. But yeah, so that's it. Let's go put this in the oven. We're gonna put it in the oven for about 25-30 minutes. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. So I wanted to show you something I sometimes do. I don't do this all the time, but we're about halfway through the cooking with that steak. And show you what it looks like. See, it kind of looks like that. It's kind of nice. And I'm gonna like poke it real quick, just to see what's going on with it. I could even turn it over at this point too. Yeah, it's already starting to cook. You could just feel it when you, yeah. See, it's like more than, it's pink to, it's medium rare in this, or medium well, excuse me. So just turn it over. I mean, you could cut it if you want. It doesn't really matter. It's to your own like specification. Oh, did you want some, Emma? Yeah, it's like medium well. Oh, it's perfect. So what I was gonna do, aside from like getting these tomatoes, I want to try one of these because I love tomatoes and like the steak, or I mean red onions with steak. I love that. So typically I microwave my broccoli. I'm not gonna lie to you. I microwave it and I steam it at the same time. But you could just go ahead and like, well, I also like cut it up like this. But you can also just throw it in there. Throw it in there right next to the steak. Might not, you know, hold on. Okay. Emma loves broccoli too, I'm gonna tell you. So, yeah, that's good right there. Do one more smaller piece. I love my broccoli. So, just do that, and then you can even grab. Yeah, this is I use tap water. So just put a little more liquid in there like that, and then throw it back in the oven. And then I think we still got another 15 or 20 minutes to go. So let's put it back in there. Okay. So that's what it looks like. So it is gonna taste yummy. And we'll top that broccoli with some Munster cheese. That's it. That's it. Okay. I'll see you in about 15-20 minutes. Okay. So I turned up the oven to about 400 degrees for like 10 minutes ago, just to like speed it up a little bit, and this is what it looks like. I even turned the steak over and I flipped the vegetables over, and look at that. Oh my gosh. I even cut a little bit of steak out of it. And I gave some to Emma and she like freaked out. So yeah, it's hot. Yeah, this turned out really good. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I'm glad it did. Yeah, see, it's like, well, damn, I don't have the camera right there. See, it's like medium rare. So let me turn the other camera on just so you can see it. So that's what it looks like. Well, it's still a little rare inside, but that's okay. You know, you don't always. It's not always perfect. It turned out decent though. You know what I mean? It's a little rare, but. That's really good. Right. We'll show you the other surprise. You were looking at it. That's the surprise. That's the surprise. It's my sweet potato. I love sweet potato. It's one of the healthiest types of vegetables you can eat. So let's get this. Let's get our utensils out. First, let's get the steak out, just so you all can see what it looks like. Because we're gonna throw this back in the microwave for a minute, just to heat up the mashed potato or the baked potato enough to throw on some of this wonderful butter. I know. I told you so. Told you so. Okay, so let's get this broccoli. Broccoli is one of the healthiest vegetables you can eat. I'm telling you. I'm just gonna pick it up like this. This. Sweet potatoes hot. And let's get some of those. Let's get some of those onions. Oh yeah. There we go. We'll throw a little bit of sauce on there. Should do it, and we'll check it. Well, let's throw it in the microwave for a minute. Hold on. Just to like get everything hot again. It's been sitting out for a minute. Come here, Emma. Come on. Want some steak? Emma's getting hungry, so it's her way or the highway. Oh my gosh, that was a fun one. Ready to chill out. That's what I'm ready to do. Relax for the rest of the night. It's been a long day. You know? So what do you guys like with your sweet potatoes? Do you like butter? Do you like cinnamon? Brown sugar? A lot of people like that. You know what I mean? It's like that extra sugary. I prefer like just the sweetness from the potato. I think that's just enough. As long as you throw some like cinnamon on it, which we're about to do. Wink. As long as you just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on there or some butter. Pistachio or fantastico. Get this, a little bit of butter. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I feel like a total slob for doing this, but let's screw it. You too can make this same dinner. You just gotta cook with it. Stop being so lazy, okay? Come on, Emma. You wanna come in here? Okay, let's look at this. Look at that sweet potato. These sweet potatoes are so great. You can get a big bag of them for like maybe $4, like maybe a 3 or 4 pound bag. It's one of the healthiest vegetables you could eat. In fact, cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon on there. Cinnamon kind of gives it a little bit of like a sweetness. Oh. Yeah, let's dig into the steak. I don't even know who I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. That. Good. It's all nice and juicy and it's good. It's all moist inside. I'm telling you. You don't know what you're missing. Come on, come on. Come on. She's being silly. Okay, anyway. So. Go make it. I'm telling you, that's a really good combination. The steak, sweet potato, and broccoli. Try it. You won't be disappointed, whatever. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody. Come on, you want that? Come on. Okay, why is it always the cat and mouse chase with you when I'm trying to get you to come in here? Come on, do you want some steak? You're still here. Okay, let me go enjoy my steak, please. Emma's gonna be begging for some here in a minute, and I just want to go eat. Okay, come on. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys later, okay? Alright, have a good night. Okay, shoot. I know, but come on. You're embarrassing me.